Hey guys, this is Kaleo09 here. I just wanted to show you my Jinzo-Monarch deck. This is actually my favorite deck, like my most favorite deck I like playing because of this guy right here, because he's my favorite card. I love Jinzo. I've liked him since he came out in Pharaoh's Servant, so I still have his original print. Of course, I have his other print, his anniversary pack print. But a little bit of history, if you guys even care. But I've always tried to incorporate Jinzo in every deck I had, I guess as far as my main deck goes. He used to be a beatdown deck, and this one I only had one of him. I used to have him and a lot of 1900 cards and everything. This was way back in the day. Then I got back into Yu-Gi-Oh! And I made him like an anti-meta build. I ran Neospatians, I ran all kinds of things. Like, it was more of a bounce back with only Cauis in there. So now this build, it's a lot more Monarch based, and he actually fits well with the Monarchs because he's a tribute. And in my opinion, he's like a better Mobius because he gets rid of the back row without risking Starlight Road. So I'll just go through it real quick. It'd be great if you guys could help me out with it. I mean, it does really good. It rarely gets OTK'd. It's very hard to OTK this deck. But well, just let me guys know what you think, okay? Alright, so I have two Jinzos, 3 Cauis, okay, 1 Thestalos. Thestalos is awesome. Chaos Sorcerer. Okay, I have 2 Cyber Dragons. 1 Ultimate Rare. Love that card. Gorz. Gorz is cool. He's awesome. I've run 1, 2, and 3 Cyber Valleys. Cyber Valley is great. Let me move over here. Cyber Valley is great because you just stay there. They're a lot of people don't want to waste anti monster card, like a monster destruction card on it. So they'll +1 you in their battle phase. You get your card. And then after that, if you have like Treeborn, if you have something, you can always get rid of your monsters. He's great chainable with brain control, and I run 1 econ in here, so I can tribute off Treeborn and draw 2 cards. So he's really good draw power for this deck. I love Cyber Valley. And if they do destroy it, he's fuel for Chaos Sorcerer, because he's a light. Dimensional Alchemist, this is going through my lights. Dimensional Alchemist, I only run 1. I think 2 is overdoing it because I do recycle him a lot. Like, I run 1 pot of Avarice, and I also call the Haunted, so I bring him back, it destroys him, I bring another one back. So Alchemist is really good. He brings back Cyber Valleys, anything I Bottomless, or if I mill this to remove from play, or if I move something with this, I'm sorry. And, oh, and Battle Fader, I run 2, so he's awesome for recycling Battle Fader. Okay, I run 1 Thunder King Rai-Oh. I would run 2, but I think, like, I don't want to take away from the Monarch build, and I think, I don't know, the only thing I can think of replacing this with would be another Monarch, or something, I don't know, but I like him at 1, he's really good. And the only card that it would mess up my deck would be Sangan, so, it's fine. Onto the weaker darks, you have 2 Battle Faders. Oh my god, I love this card. I had 1, I was like, man, when I got my hands on another one, I was like, oh my god, I need to run at least another one, so Battle Fader is awesome. He does so much for Monarchs. He's great. 1 Sangan. It's pretty self-explanatory. Spirit Reaper. Good for minusing 1 your opponent. And I run Gale and Plaguespreader for the tuners. They actually work really well. Gale, easy Stardust with him and Cyber Dragon. So I've done that first hand a lot. So somehow. And then 1 Treeborn and 1 Dandylion. Treeborn and Dandylion are they're pretty basic for Monarch builds. I only run 1 of each though. And that's the monsters. If I'm not mistaken, it's 23 monsters. Under the spells, we have Heavy Storm, Giant Trunade, and MST. A lot of people don't run Giant Trunade anymore. I don't know why, because it's a really good card. But Trunade's really good when I use Call the Haunted. Like I'll call the Haunted Jinzo, and then Jinzo negates call the Haunted's effect, so I can Trunade him, and he comes back to my hand. So I have Haunted and Jinzo, so I can reuse call. So there you go. One brain control, of course. Only one soul exchange. Soul exchange is really good though. He's really great with Thestalos. You take your monster and tribute for Thestalos, so you can attack. So you still target the hand, so it really clears off your kills your opponent a little bit. Foolish Burial. I only run really to Dandylion. Treeborn is always my main target, but if Treeborn's in there, I'll go for Dandylion. Or Plague, or depending if I have Chaos Sorcerer in my hand, I'll mill for like a random light monster, so I can use Chaos Sorcerer. My Body is a Shield. Still love this card. This card's amazing. 2 Book of Moons. Book of Moon is amazing. I mean, he should be a staple in every deck. You know, that's my opinion. Enemy Controller. Like I said earlier, he goes great with comboing. I mean, he's a good stall card, but you can also combo him with a Dandylion token or a Treeborn and take their monster and then tribute it off for like a Jinzo or something. Allure of Darkness. This deck runs a lot of dark monsters, so I think definitely over 10. So he's really good. And honestly, I didn't like Allure before because I didn't like getting rid of a really valuable card, in my opinion. But now that I run 1-dimensional Alchemist, I can always bring that card back, so he works really good. And of course, Pot of Avarice. Those are my 2 main spell draw powers. He's really good late game. Helps me out a lot. I run 5 traps. Call the Haunted, like I said before. Bottomless Trap Hole. Run 2 of those, of course. And 2 Threatening Roars. I like Threatening Roar because it's chainable. Saves my monster, gives me another turn. Next turn I can bring out Cauis, or, you know, I can bring out one of the Monarchs or something. So I like Threatening Roar a lot. Okay, on to my side deck-ish, I guess. I don't really side that much. I just have extra cards, I guess. I have 2 Rises. See, this is where I need you guys' help, because I love Rai-Oh. Rai-Oh is great. I don't know if I have enough room. I don't have enough room for him or anything. So I guess I just side him. Like if I'm playing against a really fast-paced deck, I guess I would take out a Jinzo or a Thestalos to put these in or something like that. But I still use Rai-Oh. Rai-Oh is great. Another Thestalos, just in case the player plays conservative and keeps their hand really big and stuff. Okay, I have an extra Treeborn Frog, extra Dandylion, 2 Monarch Staples, another Dimensional Alchemist. I'm not sure if I run one 2 because I don't know if 2 is overdoing it, so I guess you guys can let me know what you guys think about that. Morphin Jar speeds up the deck, but honestly I think it's a little too slow because you have to wait for them. So you have to wait for them to attack into it or something, and then you get a new hand and it might help them out too. So I don't know about Morphin Jar. DD Crow, I have 2. I'm only showing you guys 1. I mean, he's stable side deck. Double Mana Crossout. I love this card. I don't run him anymore though because I figured Cauis usually does the job. You don't need him. So like that. Lightning Vortex, just in case they swarm. Like if I'm playing a really, really fast-paced deck, I might need this. I also have Mirror Force, Solemn, and Torrential. I don't put them in this deck, so I mean, if you guys think I should, then feel free. I don't really care for Solemn in this deck too much though, because I run Treeborn. You know, I can't worry about when's the right time to use this. So Torrential would actually be really good. Mirror Force is not that good a deal to me, honestly. I think Threatening is better than Mirror Force for this deck. Torrential I've been considering, so let me know what you guys think about that. And then Trigo, he's another dark. I was wondering if I should put him in. I was wondering if I should put in another Thunder King. I actually have 3, but I don't know if I want to put all of them in. And Doom Cow. I only have one Doom Cow, so I don't know if it's a waste to put him in. I don't know if he fits with the whole theme, like, with this deck. But, I mean, he is really good, so don't get me wrong. Oh, and also, Light and Darkness Dragon. I don't have it. I traded my, I had two, and I traded both of them off. But, I'm wondering if I should run another Light and Darkness Dragon. At least one, you know, just let me know what you think about that. And then, extra deck. This is Pro. 3 tokens. I haven't seen a lot of people do this, but that's how I use my tokens, so don't judge me. Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon, because I run 2 Cyber Dragons. X-Saber Wayne and Cadister. Those are my 2 5s. I go into 5s here and there with the tokens and stuff. Gaia Knight, Goyo Guardian, and Armed Wing is my 6s because I run Gale, so I get him out pretty easy too. And Goyo's awesome. I love Goyo. You destroy their monster, that's just bait for another Monarch. So Urbellum, Black Rose, and Armor Master. They are my 3 7-stars. For the 8 stars, I have Colossal Fighter, Red Dragon Archfiend, and 2 Stardust Dragons. So that's my deck. Well, alright. Seriously though, it'd be great. Like I said, this is my favorite deck and everything, so it'd be really cool to hear what you guys think about it. Just comment, subscribe if you want to. I'm pretty new at this, so I don't have any subscribers still. But like I said, I don't really care about subscribers, honestly. I just like hearing feedback, and I like doing this stuff, putting my decks up there and stuff. So yeah. Oh, a shout out to Big Boss YGO. He is awesome. I'm getting a bunch of Light Sworn stuff from him. So you should definitely check out his channel. He does a lot of cool things. He had a lot of cool decks for sale. He's selling a lot of decks right now. Yeah, he has a lot of really interesting cool decks, and he does a lot of discussions. So he does deck of the months and stuff, if you guys are into that stuff. So alright, well, thanks for watching, guys. See ya.